What's going on, everybody? I am Scotty, and welcome to Full Album Friday. I am joined, as always, by Greg.
What is up, y'all?
And we got a pretty okay show for you tonight. I'm not going to say good because music is subjective, and, you like what you like.
Right.
Like, for instance, sometimes we'll sit down here and we listen to bands that sound like people stabbing cows to death. Other times...
Multiple cows.
Right.
Right.
That hurt.
Yeah.
Coffee.
Sounded like it hurt. Shit.
Oh, lukewarm coffee. Does the throat good.
Yeah.
Other times we sit down here and we listen to the worst rap imaginable.
Right.
Insane Clown Posse.
New shit.
Most hated band in the world. Fun fact, I was reading an article today I seen on the Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
So it's true.
That gotta be true.
The link was to a reputable site. Youngstown, Ohio is the #1 most impoverished city in the nation.
Oh, imagine that.
Back on top, baby.
Right.
Woo!
Gotta be doing something right.
We suck dick. Anyway, tell me about your shitty day.
Oh, shitty day.
Ow, my back.
I had to... Well, first off, I had to go get seals for cylinders for the lift, right? In my shop.
Mr. Greg went and got himself a new business.
Oh, yeah. But,
GSA ought to go get your shit fixed, motherfucker.
Right. But, anyhow, so... I went and I took the one cap. I didn't want to take the whole fucking cylinder. I took the cap off and took it with me and told him I need this seal and this seal. And he comes back out and he's got brand new seals in it and everything else, hands it to me. I said, all right, well, I got one more. I got to run back to the shop. I figure you guys have to order them or, take a day or two to get everything done or whatever.
Right.
So I go back into the shop. I grab the other cap. I take it back out there. He comes back out and he says, well, because altogether there was 3 seals on the cap. He goes, I got 2 out of 3. He goes, and the third one is like the most important. So I'm like, fuck. And
I was just use my last one on your other cap.
Right. So I'm like, son of a bitch. Here we go. It's going to be another fucking 2 weeks before I'm able to use my lift and shit,
Right.
So I'm like, all right, well, how long is it going to take to get here? And he's like, well, I can have it here tomorrow by 10. I'm like, awesome. I could put my shit together and still be ready to roll by Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So... on top of this, I had a Cadillac that I had to have towed in, right?
Yep.
So that was supposed to be there at like 11. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll go down to the shop about 9, 10 o'clock, monkey around with the shit that I got going on down there, wait on them.
Right.
Well, the way the shop's set up, where I work at, you can't see shit outside.
Nope.
So you gotta like walk halfway through the building. So I got heaters going, music.
That's why when I came over that one day, I just banged like a little motherfucker on the garage door.
Mm-hmm. But, so, alright, where was I?
Can't see outside.
Okay, so yeah, I'm back and forth all day. I got heaters going, music going, so, I ain't gonna hear if they pull up.
Well, you can't hear anything anyway.
Right. So, I'm waiting. About 12:30 rolls around. Nothing happened. No phone calls, no nothing. So I'm like, what the fuck? So now I done wasted most of my day walking back and forth in this fucking shop when I could have been working on shit,
Yeah.
So finally, 12:30 rolls around, tow truck driver hits me up, hey, I got caught up in some shit, which I've done towing myself, I know how that shit happens.
Shit happens. Sometimes you get emergencies.
So,
sometimes Big Mac is just calling your name.
Right. So, I didn't get pissed off, get no attitude, no nothing like that, no reason to.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, alright, cool. Now, the dude that I dealt with yesterday, that put the new seals and everything in my cap and everything, cool dude, real cool.
Yeah.
Real, I even talked to him about my truck and shit, and what I could do about that whole situation. But anyway, so, today, finally at 2 o'clock, I call and, say, hey, this is Greg, just wondering if my seals happen to come in today or anything like that. And all I said was, I was told it was supposed to be there by 10. I figured I'd call and see if it came in.
Yeah.
No attitude, no nothing. Dude on the other end of the phone says, well, I don't know, we've been busy all goddamn day.
Excuse me, motherfucker?
I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry, if it's there, I'll just come pick it up, if you can check for me real quick. Well, let me go look and see. He comes back and goes, yeah, it's here. Okay, well, I'll probably be out there in about 15, 20 minutes to pick it up. Alright, so I go out there. I get there. The dude comes walking up to the counter. And as soon as he said something, I was like, motherfucker, this is the dude that was on the phone. Nothing but straight attitude the whole fucking time.
Yep.
So, I'm like, alright, cool. You know, and when I walked in, the cap was sitting there on the counter, already done, ready to go.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday I paid X dollars amount to have it fixed, and I knew it was going to be the same price, so I pulled the same amount of money out, a little bit more, but set it on the table. Dude looks at me. I'm like, you going to pick the money up so I can take my cap? And,
Yeah.
you know, he's like, well, apparently you must have already talked to so-and-so. No, I ain't talked to nobody. I had one done yesterday, and this was the price. I figured it was going to be the same price. Well, I'll have to check. Turns around and walks away. Alright, so now I'm fucking pissed because I done waited since fucking 10 o'clock this morning to get a fucking phone call. Now I'm standing here at fucking 2 o'clock with no phone call because I had to make it.
With money on the counter.
Right, and put the money on the counter over the price of what I was quoted the day before for the same exact fucking thing, and you gonna give me attitude? Okay.
Take you out back and find a rubber hose.
Oh, no. No. I said, okay, you want to see attitude? I'm going to give you attitude. Dude come walking back, well, apparently you were right. Well, apparently I was right about a few fucking things today. One, I didn't get no phone call when this shit was done. Well, like I told you, we got busy. Okay, well, I got shit to do, too. I'm sorry that, you have to work and make a fucking living, and maybe you don't like your job. But it is what it is. You're here to do a fucking job, and this is part of your fucking job. You're giving me attitude also cussing over the phone. That's not very good business etiquette. And he just stood there and looked at me for a second. And I'm like, okay, so here's your fucking money. I'm going to take my fucking cap. And I seriously hope there's no issues with this shit, because if I have to come back here, there's going to be a major fucking issue, and I'm going to be looking for you. You have a nice day. And turned around and walked out of the fucking office. And then I get to the truck and realized I forgot my receipt.
And you change.
Went back in. No, I got the change. He put the change back on the counter when he said you were right. So, walked back in, and he's still standing there. And
dumbfounded.
Right, and I'm like, I thought you guys were busy. And he just kind of looked at me. I said, can I get a fucking receipt? And he hands me my receipt. Never said 2 words to me, and I left. So, I hope I never have to go back. I'm not going to put the name out there. But, yeah, really hope I don't have to go back there.
Fuck them.
But if I go back there, I know who I'm asking for, and it ain't going to be that fucking dickhead.
Oh, dude, you know how many fucking... When I was doing maintenance, you know how many fucking... I would frequent, hardware stores and... to the point where I was working in that area, I would go to a place and they'd just be like, hey, man, what's up? You back down from Youngstown? Fuck yeah, man, I need this and this and this. All right, cool. There was one place in Akron. It was Ace Hardware.
Right.
And it was like in the middle of a neighborhood. It was weird, dude. Fucking weird.
It's fucking Akron's like that, dude. They did
like straight
residential. Oh, Dollar General. Residential.
Dude, straight up. It was a Walgreens and an Ace Hardware right in this, like they shared a parking lot with a median in the middle, and it was just houses for blocks.
Right.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Whatever. I walked in, I had one issue with one person. I remember what the fuck happened. I asked him where such and such was, and he got shitty with me saying he didn't know. And I was like, oh, you must have worked at Home Depot. What the fuck you say that for? Or not, why the fuck you like, why do you say that? Like, because they don't know dick all either. I got shitty with him, but then I kept having to go back there. Because it was like the closest place to the cemetery I was working out of.
Right.
And I would just walk up in that bitch and he'd be behind the counter. I wouldn't even check out with him.
Yeah. Yep.
He'd be behind the counter and I'd walk up and I'd be in line with my shit and I'd get up to the front and I'd just stand there and hold it. There you go. Can I help you? You gonna purchase that? Be like, you can go get somebody else.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, why? But you don't remember me, do you?
Yep.
And he was just like, no. I'm like, go get somebody else to ring me. Well, that's not how the registers work. And I'm like, if I gotta get loud, I'm coming over this counter.
Right. This better not be right. Yeah, we're doing something else.
And then by the third time I came in, he was on the register again. And the second I got my shit and got in line, somebody came up and tapped him and was like, get gone. Like the other employees were like, no, that guy with the big red beard's here again. He's on the fuck that, get him out of here. Because I was up there all the time. Right. And they were just like, no, if I walked in the store, they made him go in the back. Yeah. Like, you're going to get murdered if you stay out here.
That's like I had an incident with a parts store. I had a new guy, new hire. I call up there, and I tell him, this.
Right. And you try and cut the new guy some slack because
Right.
they're all idiots.
Right. And first I said, hey, is so-and-so there? No, he's there, not there, or on the phone with somebody else. All right, well, listen, this is, Greg from GSA. I need this. Look out for me. All right. Well, we don't carry that. The fuck you mean you don't carry?
Yeah.
You're a fucking parts store. I'm calling
you
you about
can
a part.
get it.
Right.
Like,
But I'm like, all right, well, are you sure? And he's like, yeah, I'm sitting here looking at it. We don't carry it. I'm like, all right, well, have so-and-so call me whenever he gets done off the phone. I got something I want to ask him anyhow. Played it off.
Yeah.
So he calls me. I tell him same part. Same way I told the other dude.
Same everything, yeah.
Dude, 30 seconds, say, yeah, I got it. X amount of dollars. I said, okay, no problem. So I said, I'll be able to get it. I went up and got it. New hire wasn't in the store when I got there. So I said, all right, cool. Went back, started working on something else, and had to call back up there again. Another part, I get this dude on the phone. So I said, all right, I got such and such. I need this.
Round 2.
Right. And
don't fuck up again.
So he goes, oh, we don't have it. I said, all right, look. I said, well, last time I talked to you, you said you didn't have something. I said, so-and-so called me, found it in 30 seconds, and I'm pretty sure this is a common part. You guys carry it. I'm telling you. I know you have it. So can you look? Well, I'm telling you we don't have it. I said, okay. Well, there's no reason for an attitude. He goes, well, you're the one with a fucking attitude. I said, you know what?
I'll be there in 10 minutes.
I was like, I'll be there in 10 minutes. I said, I'll tell you what. You be standing at that counter when I get there. Why? I said, because I'm going to look it up on your fucking computer, and when I find it, you're paying for it. Again, that's what we're going to do. So I walked up to the parts store, or got up into the parts store. I get up there. So-and-so is standing there. And I said, what's up? And he goes, nothing. I said, well, I got to show your new employee how to look for a part. He goes, no, I said, no. I said, we have a little wager going on. He goes, what? I said, and I told him, right? And he's like, oh, okay, yeah, go ahead. He looked over at him. He goes, I hope you're ready to buy a part. He goes, why? He goes, because he already knows how to look. He sits there and watches all the time. Like, walked over, hit a couple fucking keys. I said, oh, look, part number this and this. Go get it and ring it up when you're done. Walked back around the corner, and I sat there and was talking to dude. He's like, do I seriously have to pay for this part? I looked at him. I said, you want your ass beat? He goes, no. I said, then you're paying for that fucking part. Dude, so-and-so standing over here fucking dying.
You want your ass beat? No. Then go get the motherfucking part.
Right.
Oh, man.
That was a good one. So now a lot of them guys, like, a lot of the guys at this part store, which is one that I visit very, very often, and a dude, they love when I come up there, and there's a new hire, because, oh, dude, I'll just fuck with him.
Oh, dude, I fucking did. I've walked up into so many fucking, like, fast food places where I knew people working.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, my dude was behind the counter, the person I knew, or whatever. And they've told me stories about, like, a such and such person who just fucks everything all up, making the food, fucks with the food. Mm-hmm. And I'll walk up in there and look behind and see a name tag of a name that just registers instantly as food fuckery guy.
Yeah, like, nope.
Right, I'm just like, let me get a da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, cool, and I'm paying, and I look behind him, I'm like, get him off the line. And the person I know will be like, what? And like the manager hears me yell,
yeah,
like, get that motherfucker off the line.
Right.
And they go, what's the problem, sir? I'm like, no. I ain't talking to you about this shit. You figure out a reason to tell them to have them not make my food.
Right.
Because if I find one fucked up thing with I don't care who the fuck we are, what kind of restaurant we're at, that's my you're getting your ass beat button. You could be shitty with me all day. You know me. I'll fucking verbally tear you apart.
Right.
You're going to swing at me first, and I'll just tear you up.
Right.
But no, like, you touch my food in a manner that is not appropriate, I don't give a fuck if we're a 5-star. Right? Gordon Ramsay could be serving me some shit, and the guy over there snickering because there's like a hair on my shit he put there. I'm gonna go into that kitchen and beat the shit out of him. No, you do not fuck with my food.
Get out of my kitchen.
I mean, obviously, you could steal it from us.
Right.
But if you spit in my food or touch it with your bare hands,
right? Yeah, that's it. Fucking.
I've done that. I did that at Sheets on Salt Springs.
Yeah.
Kid was talking. Right? I told you that story where I called the kid a cunt and he was cool for like a little bit. It was that motherfucker. Dude, he's back there BSing with the hot chick, right? And he starts, and she's like making like my food and like handing it over to him, and he's wrapping it. He's not wearing gloves.
Yeah.
So as he puts it in the bag, and he's telling jokes to her and laughing and shit, and he's putting it in, he turns and he goes to hand him. He's like, "Here you go, have a good day." And I'm like, "Remake it." He goes, "What?" And I'm like, "Remake it."
Didn't stutter.
And he's just like, "Fucking why?" And that's what. And her name tag says manager. And she whips and turns at him, and she goes, "You ain't wearing gloves." Right? And she goes, "Oh." And I'm like, "You, go up there." Go up there where you belong by the registers.
Right.
Stop being back here talking to the chick who ain't gonna pay you no time of day. She's probably a lesbian.
Probably.
Like, she's just rolling her eyes at this motherfucker. She's like, "I'm not." And I'm like, "Either way, not fucking with you. Go by the registers."
Right.
I'm sorry. I don't know if you like him a whole lot as a friend or anything. I apologize profusely to her.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, this ain't your fault. He's an idiot.
Right.
I was heated. I was tired as shit. I didn't have no coffee that morning. It was cold as fuck. I was just like,
angry.
Just mad, bro. I was like, how hard is it to fucking put on a pair of gloves, you useless fuck?
Right. Like what the fuck? Especially with food, man.
And this was
Come
after the
on.
cunt incident, so it wasn't like he didn't know me.
Right.
I wear the same fucking clothes every day.
Right.
Like, I show up in the same car, I park in the same spot, I wear the same fucking clothes.
Right.
You know, and it's not like my hoodie is hard to fucking... It's one of two hoodies. It's as essential as fuck on the back, or it's bright fucking orange.
Yep.
Like I order the same fucking food. I'm there every damn day, except for that one time it was closed because the ceiling caved in. I found out what happened.
Right.
Remember I told you it was fucking closed?
Yeah.
I found out what happened.
All right.
The ceiling fucking caved in.
In the building or like around the pumps?
No, in the building.
Oh, okay.
Like the drop ceiling dropped. Cause, like something must have happened to the drop ceiling. Because when I looked in there, I couldn't tell nothing was wrong. I just saw the caution tape up around the area where and then I came in when they opened, and the ceiling was gone, and the heating vent, like the whole duct was just like hanging down, like you could reach up and poke it.
Yeah.
Like,
Somebody fucking off probably reached up and fucking, jumped up and grabbed it or whatever.
my man, we've been doing 22 minutes unprovoked.
Right.
That's like a fucking
Yeah.
So we got another conversation we gotta get into. We're gonna save that for after the first album.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
I don't remember the name of this album, but it's Parasite Inc.'s newest from 2018. So how was this band described as back in the day?
Oh, fuck, I don't even remember.
It was like a werewolf running through the woods at night or something.
Oh, yeah,
If that was a sound, this would be this band.
Right.
That was from their 2008 album. So let's see if this is any good. Parasite Inc., everybody.
Here we go. Maybe. Here it comes.
Ah.
creation's drown. It's pagan and smoke. Oh God, our lives justify all our needs. Yet we still kill ourselves. Our most sacred hands. Fight for a night to love. No remorse and no regret. Life for a life. Never is so it goes on to wash your bitter pain. We are the creation's crown. We can't bring ourselves down. Let the time like today. Eye for an eye. Hey. Let's celebrate our success. By our human progress. Let the time like today. We destroy this world. When we spread and we rise and devour this world like a cancer cell, we destroy till we fall. Our business is death and we're doing it well. We are one, we are mankind, and we're heading for hell. Don't try, they dare in the toilet bowl. Stop. solve it when I'm running out of time. Ow! Surrounded by street lights at midnight, my destination is unknown. I'll walk these empty streets alone. Digital dreams drive in the moonlight. I'm on this desperate shit and go. I'll walk these empty streets alone. 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 Surrounded by street lights at midnight. Surrounded by street lights at midnight. I'll walk these empty streets alone.
And we're back. That was Parasite Inc., and I still ain't figured out the name of the album. Cause
Dead or alive.
That's the one, Dead or Alive.
Dead and alive.
Dead and Alive, whatever.
One of them.
Stop judging me, Greg.
Now, what's it I was correcting?
So, man.
Man, that came out of nowhere, huh?
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Like, so bitch.
You got me.
Yeah. It doesn't happen often, but it does
Right.
happen.
Some bitch.
So, there's no weird way to transition into the next conversation we were going to have. We were supposed to start the show with this conversation,
Right.
but,
I'm gonna sit down for it.
oh. Well, everybody else laid down for it,
Yeah,
so.
probably. Yeah, pretty much.
Too soon?
Too soon. Yeah.
So,
Definitely.
in case everybody missed it, yesterday there was a dispute in northeastern Pennsylvania. I think it was Scranton or some shit.
Yeah, I looked up the video and seen all of it and never even
It was
got
either
that.
Paynesville or Scranton. It was northeastern Pennsylvania. And where it happened doesn't matter, Greg.
I know, but it just bothers me now because I looked at it so many fucking times and I never. All I got was Pennsylvania.
Like, none of it registered.
Right.
But there was a dispute over some snow shoveling between neighbors across the street. And the video is a security camera video of the couple from this incident. So they're getting into it with the guy across the street, calling him a pussy, and they're just blah, 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 back and forth. Then they're standing out in the road. Old boy come back out with a pistol and starts popping rounds off at him. And the fucked up part about that is not the fact that the man was shooting at them or that they got shot inevitably. It's that they didn't move until he got hit. And the guy shot 8 times before he hit any fucking thing from damn near point blank. The only people who shoot worse than that are stormtroopers and police.
And I counted. It was 7 shots before the 8th one actually hit.
Yeah.
And that's. I'm sorry. It was across a street.
Not even.
It's basically the
Yeah,
side
basically,
of a street.
yeah, basically from one side of the street to the other.
Mm-hmm.
You missed 7 shots walking up on somebody,
Right.
and then he hits the guy. The guy jumps and starts crying and runs away, and the chick just stands there like, what happened? She gets hit, and she goes down, and he shoots her in the face. Then he goes over, he shoots the guy, runs out of ammo, goes back in the house.
Mm-hmm.
The neighbor kids come over like, what happened? Oh my God, call 911. Well, as they're doing that, old boy comes back out with an AR. Talking shit while these 2 people are bleeding on the ground.
Right.
And double taps both of them. Then goes back inside and shoots himself.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of things wrong with this situation.
Right. Like the stupidity that overfloweth
Oh,
the cup.
My God.
Like, for real, snow. Of all things, snow. Shit that melts when the fucking sun comes out.
Right, yeah, I get the whole dispute, I guess, was that they were shoveling snow off across their driveway, across the street, onto his yard, where it was like a wall.
Right.
So it was not even like it was like a usable part of the fucking yard where the kids could play. It was like a foot and then a wall.
A wall, right.
And not even like a wall like to keep people out, like a retaining wall.
Right.
So that's stupid.
Yep.
And then you get mad enough about said situation to go inside, get your gun, and come out shooting at people.
Right.
And then the people you're shooting at don't move.
Yeah, that's the stupidity on their end.
Dude, that's
They
the
were telling
that's
him-
the part that fucked me up. Not even fucked me up. I was just like, what the fuck? What in the actual fuck are you doing?
Right, and if you were listening, they were telling him, go ahead, when he was walking down pointing the gun at him.
Yeah, and then he started, and then they just stood there and took it.
Right. Like, you
Like, what, you
motherfuckers
think he's
are
gonna,
stupid.
like, wing you in the thigh and be like, oh my god, what did I just do?
Right.
No, he's gonna empty the fucking magazine at you.
Yeah.
And he did. And he won.
Big time.
And, like, the whole thing's on video, and you just watch him shoot this lady in the head twice. Just pop, pop.
Yep.
It's just, whew.
Stupidity overfloweth
and
the cup.
like I said, I like a bunch of dudes at work watched it. Like everybody I've talked to that watched it, when you start talking about it, get this look on their face.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that was some fucked up shit. And then me and you watch it, and we're like
Straight-faced.
straight faced, not affected.
Like,
I rewatched, like it's sickening to say that I did this to normal people,
Sickening.
the people who don't know me very well.
Yeah,
But
we'll put
like
it
I
down.
went back and like watched like her fading, like a couple. I was just fascinated by like the stiffening of her body. I don't know why.
Mhm.
It was just like just a weird thing. So it got quiet, got weird, got real weird.
I'm actually looking to see if I can share the video.
Don't. We don't need to be affiliated with that.
No, I don't mean like on Facebook, but like send it like Marco and fill them chats in. So then he can bring it up on Wednesday.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like, it's hard to find that video.
Yeah. That it was.
Well, it's like when I was told about it. Like, I went on Google, nothing. YouTube, nothing. I went on Reddit, nothing. I didn't check Twitter because I don't have Twitter no more. And I go on Facebook. It's everywhere. I'm like,
Mhm.
what the fuck? And then like the next day, it's gone. Like, what the fuck?
Yep. That's that sensitivity.
Right? Ridiculous, man. It's just crazy shit. Like, what's this world coming? And you damn well know everybody's gonna be like, oh, this is why gun control needs to be a thing.
That's what I was getting ready to say. Now
Yeah.
it's going to be all a big uproar. And now, mind you,
We
it's gonna
haven't
be
had
because-
any kind of mass shootings or gang violence in the fucking news since the pandemic started. And now a dispute between neighbors is going to be the new thing. They try and take everybody's guns.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck? Because I know if it was me or you, the second he came out pointing a gun, we'd have been backpedaling towards the house.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm about, whoa, 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 whoa.
Mm-hmm. Stupid.
Yeah,
Just stupid.
instantly, we fucking split and go opposite directions. Because if it was us, it would have been one of our houses, and we both know that there's firearms inside.
Mm-hmm.
So we gonna break and get to the house
And get our...
and get our shit.
Right.
You know, I'm not gonna stand out in the middle of the road like fucking do it, pussy. No, because
Right.
guess what he's gonna do? Fucking do it.
Yeah. And then you did.
Yeah. What the fuck? And
Ah,
the part when I showed you the video, or when we finally found it, and I found out the ages of these people, they weren't young.
No. They're all above the age of, what, 45?
Yeah, they were all over 45. The shooter was 47, the wife was 48, and the dude who got the dude of the couple was 50. So it's not like there was like some 20-somethings out there beefing, being dumb.
Yeah, fucking retarded.
No, these are grown fucking people.
Mm-hmm.
This is like the bottom end of baby boomers. Or is that Gen X?
No.
Either way, they're people who of an age who should have known better.
Right. Right. You're...
And you're out there ranting and hollering like a bunch of high schoolers.
right. And that, I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't know.
Dude, I swear. I fucking swear.
Stupidity surrounds us. That's all I can say. You know, and the sad part is that I know quite a few people in that age bracket that are like that. Just to fight over something fucking stupid.
Well, dude, that's why I don't like being around nobody no more. Like, remember me? I used to be fucking always hanging out at somebody's house, always with people, always trying to get into something, taking people places, going places with people, just doing shit. And
Right.
now I'm like, fuck everyone except for like 5 motherfuckers. You know?
Yep.
Like, I'm over it. You know? Like, everything's just fucked up and weird, and I don't like being around nobody because everything's fucking dangerous and spooky, and I gotta be on guard no matter where the fuck I'm at.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't need to live like this. This is horse shit.
Right.
Like,
But
oh,
we
Scotty's
doing
paranoid.
better.
No, Scotty's aware. Like, you know?
No,
Like,
there
how
was
many
a time
times
that
I
you
go
were,
out
you,
and I
you were
just...
definitely paranoid.
Huh?
I said there was a time that you were always fucking paranoid.
Yeah, but that was only when I was around you. I wasn't paranoid for the world then.
Oh, God,
Now
it's
I'm
my
safe.
fault.
Now I know I'm safe around you.
Yeah.
And I'm quote unquote paranoid about the world, and it's not even. I don't even think I'm paranoid. I'm just like aware of shit.
Yeah.
You know, like I started paying attention
Mhm.
because like I sit and I just we'll be walking through the store getting groceries or whatever, and I'm just endlessly back and forth scanning.
Yeah.
What's going on? I'm always looking behind me.
I've always been like that. I've always been aware of my surroundings. I always try to be anyway.
But it's like, and it's not even like I'm searching for threats. I'm looking at everything, like the big picture of all this shit. You know, like anticipating how people are gonna move. Where are they looking? Which direction are they gonna go? What are they looking at?
Mhm.
Like, you know, and like so, like I go grocery shopping, and I'm like, my brain is on overload, just like, and like then I'll see some shit that looks sketchy all of a sudden, like at Walmart, and be like, exit, exit, exit. I'm going right, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, dude, it's happened. It's straight up happened. Like, I've gone to come out of a food aisle with a buggy, and I always push up to it, and then I lean over the cart and kind of look, because I hate just pushing out, like, you
Yeah.
know, I hate
Yeah.
that shit. So I always stop and, like, wait and, like, look and see if anybody's coming either way. And, you'll push up to the edge, and you'll see some shit maybe about to pop off. You take that 2 steps backwards into the aisle and just wait.
Mhm.
You know?
Like, I'll take a minute here.
Be like, I'm just going to stand here for a minute.
Right. And relax.
Right? Everybody getting, like everybody 10 feet away getting heated, and you're just like,
Can I go
all
yet?
right, can I go?
Mhm. Can I
What's
go?
going on? Like, I don't need to be involved in their bullshit because I know the second somebody throw down, I'm just gonna start swinging too. Because why not?
Right.
And what happened? Like, I don't know. They started throwing down. I came in, knocked out everybody,
Right.
even the
Pissed me off.
manager. Fuck that cat too. Like,
Yeah, him an asshole.
how'd you knock out everybody? Well, I took my steel toe and I planted it on the side of their face.
Right. Like this here. Well.
like, yeah, but did you have to keep stomping? Yes, they were moving yet.
Yeah. Like,
But no, I mean, just.
once
Never-
it happens,
I've
you have
never
a...
wanted to live on some property in the middle of buttfuck nowhere more in my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like 2 big commercial freezers and, you know, shit like that. Just out in the middle of buttfuck nowhere talking about, all right, fuck with me now. Like,
Come
you-
get some.
You know? Be like, I have scoured every inch of these woods. I know everything.
Mhm.
Like, where'd Scotty go? Be like, I don't know, but he's been watching you since you pulled in the driveway.
Right. Man, I've been here for like 3 hours. Yup.
He's looking at you right now.
Right.
I can see you on my porch doing that. Somebody come up to start, because you know me, especially at my house with
Yeah.
drama.
Mhm.
I don't give a fuck who starts it. I'm dropping you on your forehead and throwing you out in the road.
Right.
Done. Like, I do not do drama at my house. Period. And that's the best part. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. Like, I've had people over where they started getting a little attitudey with somebody else that was there,
Mhm. Like, whoa.
and then they just turn and look at me, and I'm just standing there like, you got about 4 more words.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't
Like,
do
I'm gonna
it.
turn and look at you and go, hey, enough. If you don't abide by that, my kid's about to see some blood. Like,
Right.
it ain't mine, and it ain't theirs.
Exactly.
I done. But I can
Yeah.
totally see you sitting on the front porch of a cabin I own out in the middle of buttfuck nowhere.
Mhm.
And somebody coming up to like fix a beef with me or something. Be like, where's Scotty at? Be like, I don't know, but he's looking at you.
Yeah.
Be like, what? You see all these fucking trees?
Like, yeah, he's here.
He's here some fucking way.
Let's say hi, Scotty. Here. Hi. In the background.
Round
There's
just
fucking
rip.
Yetis everywhere.
Right. There's a round come out, or not a round, a rock come out the wood, just land by their foot.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck was that?
Like
he's in the trees. Scotty's in the trees.
he's close enough. That's all you need to know.
just hear leaves rustling 360 around you, like is he over here? And you hear on the other side, how's he doing that?
Wait, how the fuck is he above me and under me at the same time?
I don't know, motherfucker's a Wendigo.
Right.
Like, does he have fucking antlers? I think I see him.
Like, he might have some.
He might.
Go look in the house, see if they're on the wall. They ain't, then guess what?
That's bad. That's real bad.
Yeah. You're gonna get gored.
Dude, you want to talk about that shit?
Oh, here we go.
There's this video. There's this nature photographer. He's at some fucking state park thing, national park, whatever.
Right.
And it's elk rut. And there's this young bull elk.
Uh-huh.
Right? And this dude's sitting on the side of the road, sitting down. He has a camera in his lap. He was taking pictures.
Yeah.
And this young bull elk decided, I don't like you. And it came up and just starts like trying to just raking him a little bit with the antlers, and dude's just trying to cover up because if he starts fucking around, that thing's just gonna hammer him.
Right.
And
right.
It's literally just coming up and like trying to fucking just head him and hit him with the horns and get him, and he's just kind of like pushing shit out of the way and like rolling to the side, and it was sketchy. It could have went south real quick.
Yep. There's been a couple of those though. There was like there was one I think it was like deer or something like that. And same thing, dude was fucking with his camera or something.
Yep.
And deer came up was doing the same thing. That's the same thing he kept doing, just getting out of the way and letting him do his thing, and then he finally turned around and walked away.
There was one video a few years back. I don't remember what the fuck. I just saw it passingly on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, like when you watch a video, I think it was Facebook. When you watch a video on Facebook, how like you can just scroll down, and it'll give you more videos kind of like that. I was in a scroll fest.
Yeah.
I was just like scroll. Ooh, that looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
Watch a video, scroll a few more times. And this video, it was this dude, same kind of situation. Like they was out like doing hunting shit because they all had camo and orange on, but nobody had a gun, so they're probably just,
like I'm gonna stab him with this stick.
They're probably putting out corn and fucking checking trail cams and shit. But this young, like 8-point buck, just 4 on each side, just came up on this guy and started ran up on him.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like behind the tree, and the buck coming around the tree, and eventually it kind of cooks his coat, and he grabs it was a bigger guy and a youngish deer, Guy grabs the antler, rips it out of his coat, and just stabs it in the neck. Just stabs it like 3 times. And the deer's like, trying to get him. And he stabs it in blood. And he just lets it go. And the deer runs off. And then they walk like 20 yards and they find the motherfucker dead just because he caught it right in the carotid.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn. That's how you fucking kill a deer.
I was just
right
watching,
there. You just knifed that motherfucker in the neck.
Right. I was watching videos on YouTube, and a dude's in the middle of like in this swamp area. It's like got trees down and shit, and it's actual swamp. You can tell he's walking through it. And like on the other side of the swamp, there's this black bear, and he's standing there still. He's got a bow and arrow. He's standing there still, and the bear is just like moseying, going through the field,
where the guy's
smelling
like,
shit.
Whoa, bear! Whoa, bear! Whoa, bear!
No, dude, he was quiet the whole fucking time. Well, the bear's going through the field, coming down by the swamp and shit, and like was heading towards him, but didn't realize that it was a dude standing there. Well, the bear had come like right by the bank of the water that he's standing in, and it looked up and seen him, and he had already had an arrow in the bow. Like the whole time, the bear, you could see him real slow moving the bow, putting it down, putting it down in the thing, and he wasn't like cocking it back like he was going to shoot it. He was just getting ready in case the motherfucker ran at him. Well, dude, the bear looked up at him, and he, as soon as he looked up, the bear charged, and, like, he went to draw back, and camera went fucking flying, and you hear the dude yelling, and then all of a sudden everything stops, and the dude picks up the camera, and he is just fucking out of breath, and all.
Oh, yeah, it was a Native American guy.
I don't know, it never showed the dude. You know what I mean? Like, you got like a real quick glimpse of like his shoulder when he picked the camera up, because he took off running, and as he's running, you can see him, as it's going up over his shoulder, you see the fucking bear chasing him down. And, dude, he has kept going and going, and finally the bear stopped and turned around and went the other way, dude. But I was like, woo.
Yeah, dude, bears ain't nothing to fuck with.
No, not at all.
Like, straight up. Like, 'cause I said it before, I'll say it again. Every time bears come up, they're the most brutal animal out there.
Oh, yeah.
Because they don't kill you first.
They don't even have to try.
No, they don't. No, not even they don't have to try. They don't kill you first.
Not mad about being brutal.
Oh, dude. Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, every other hyper predator, except for, like, sharks, every other apex predator will kill you before they start eating you.
Right.
Bears won't. They just knock you down, hold you there, and start eating you like asshole first.
Right.
So not only are they just holding you there and eating you at a leisurely pace, they're doing it in an area where you're not going to die very fast.
No. Well,
you're going to be there the whole time.
Right. And that's like a lot of times they'll only eat like half of you and leave the rest of you there.
Yeah.
And come back and get you.
Yeah, see, that's the thing too. Like, they'll eat part of you and then just take off. And you're like, oh my god, I'm safe. You start crawling, and you make it like almost to the truck, and you're, fuck. You came back.
Right.
Yeah, dude, bears ain't no joke.
No,
Especially like grizzly bears and shit.
I was just reading.
Like, black bears are one thing. Like, you could probably fight off a black bear if you got something pointy enough and you have ample warning.
Right.
But like a grizzly bear, you're fucked.
Right.
A polar bear, you're just completely fucked. Not to mention the fact of, with climate change and shit happening up north, giant Kodiak grizzly bears are interbreeding with polar bears and making these monstrous... Dude, these things are so fucking big. There's like a picture of one like standing up with its paws on the side of a school bus looking over the top of a school bus.
Yeah, no, that's like, I was getting ready to say, I was watching, it was over in Russia. They ended up hunting down this bear because it killed like 15 people in like a matter of like 3 months. And like when they caught this fucking thing, dude, the dude was standing there and holding the fucking bear paw like this, and it wasn't even open, dude. It was ridiculous. Oh, when I say like this, I mean like wide open arms. So you can't see me.
Well, it was that. Oh, it was that Ron White joke that I told you last week or something. We told the story about like they went and this was in the United States. They went and he had something to do. He wasn't a hunter or nothing. He was just like some guy out, like a nature guy. Like, I don't know how to do it. I can't remember the fucking word it was. Anyway, the homeboy was out in the woods, and this 14-foot tall on its hind legs grizzly bear just came out the woods and came to attack him. And he shot it with a .44 Magnum 6 times, and then reloaded, and shot it 6 more times, and then finally died. Well, he called up his people, and they came out, and they got it, and because like I said, he was part of like some nature program thing, whatever, like not to conservation, but like wildlife services, whatever, you know, like game wardens or whatever, shit like that. I think it was a game warden. Anyway, so they get this bear back, and they start opening him up, skin him, and do like an autopsy, see what the fuck was going on. Yeah. And they find a bunch of they find 638 slugs in its breastplate.
Oh yeah, I remember this now.
Right. And then when they cut up in its stomach, they found the 38. They found the 38, and the guy who shot the bear with the 38. And the joke he said was, so if you're gonna be, and it was like a jogger or something. He goes, if you're gonna take a 38 out to protect yourself from a grizzly bear, here's a tip I got for you. Make sure I want you to get a file and file off that front sight so you don't chip your teeth when you jam the muzzle into your fucking mouth. That's the only way it's going to save you from that goddamn bear.
Right. Exactly.
Because that dude shot that fucking thing 12 times with a .44 Magnum, and it finally went down.
Yeah.
Bears ain't no fucking joke. Fuck bears, dude.
Yeah, that you would definitely have to hit. And to kill a bear with one shot, you would have to definitely hit an artery, a main organ, or something.
Well, that's how you kill any animal with one hit.
Yeah.
But with the bear, their hide's so thick, they're so fatty, they're so muscular, they're just tough.
Right.
That you gotta have just a beast gun and be a goddamn good shot.
If not, you better hit that motherfucker in the eye.
Yeah, just the way, and just the way they're built. Like, if you don't have a sufficient caliber, you can hit it square between the eyes, and it'll just fucking ricochet up.
Yeah.
Because just the way their skulls slope.
Yep. That's why I said you better hit that motherfucker in the eye.
Yeah. Fucking just, ugh.
That night, even if I think you hit a bear with a 22 in the eye, that don't
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
his day up. You know what I mean?
Oh,
He ain't gonna come after you no more. He gonna go.
you're going down.
Yeah.
But that's anything with a 22 in the eye. That's why you're not allowed to hunt deer with them. That and because you're quiet.
Mhm.
You know?
Right. Right.
But anyhow, we should probably get into this next album.
Sure.
Now that we've talked about shooting bears and shooting people and stupidity and our hatred for them. Bears and people.
We just love shooting.
Well,
That's all
actually, we
it
like
is.
bears. They're just terrifying.
Right.
We need to go shooting, Greg. I
Yes,
just need
we
more
do.
ammo.
Yeah. If it wasn't, $1 a shot any fucking more, but it'd
my
be a lot easier to go
Right.
do.
Oh, no, dime bill's like 50 cents a shot.
It might as well be $1.
I forget what the second album is. Oh! Second album. It's been played multiple times on the show before, but it is the 15th anniversary of In Flames' Come Clarity just passed a few days ago.
Nice.
So we're going to give you that glorious, glorious album once again.
Sounds
Because
good
it's
to
my
me.
favorite band and you have to listen to what I want.
Right. Something
So,
on them.
here you go. In Flames, Come Clarity.
Come Suddenly would change our ways. Would things fall into place? I want you to leave me. Take me somewhere. Don't want to live in a dream all day.
Yeah, 2 albums.
And people getting shot. And,
Oh yeah, the shooting of bears and people and
and Greg's Shitty Day. And
yeah.
some other shit. I don't remember.
So
Anyway.
It's been an exciting night.
Tune in next week for stuff, because we don't know what the fuck we got going on anymore.
Nope, we'll let you know Friday.
Anyway, I'm Scotty, that's Greg.
We are out.
Peace.